let's say tomorrow the Chinese Communist Party leadership gets dissatisfied with Xi Jinping and they depose him in a coup, and somebody else comes to power. I don't see any change happening in the kind of foreign policy they have. I see the Chinese foreign policy and the approach towards other countries as being remarkably consistent from the days of Mao Zedong, because Mao Zedong himself had this ambition of expanding Chinese territory and influence to various parts of Asia. He is the one who went ahead with the annexation of Tibet. He was helped obviously by Jawaharlal Nehru because his soldiers were starving, and they would not have succeeded had Jawaharlal Nehru not supplied the Chinese Communist Party soldiers with tons and tons of rice from India. So Mao Zedong himself started the expansionist policy of the Chinese Communist Party. He gobbled up Tibet. He said that he has ambitions on Taiwan, and he kept on pushing at various parts of India and so on. So it's always been that way. But for some time, what happened is that what for the longest time, China was a very poor third world country. It was called the sick man of Asia or whatever it was. It's only after the death of Mao Zedong when Deng Xiaoping came to power that they completely did this U-turn in their economic policies and all that. They started trying to emulate what Singapore had done in that very small island nation. And they had this policy of keep your head down, hide your capabilities, bide your time, and build your economy. So for the longest time, they had this very meek, submissive, outward posture that we are harmless, we are very meek, we don't seek to fight with anybody, etc. And that continued until the time of Hu Jintao. It's somewhere around 2011, 2012 that their foreign policy approach all of a sudden changed, and you could see that in the body language of their foreign policy, foreign ministry spokespeople. Right, their body language today, you can see it's very aggressive, very harsh. That sort of body language they have today. So that transformation happened sometime around 2011 to 2012. So they've always had this ambition. They've always had an aggressive expansionist foreign policy. It's not something that is intrinsic to the rule of Xi Jinping. It's always been that way. It's just that now the Chinese Communist Party feels that their time has come, so they can openly display their ambitions and all that. So even if Xi Jinping would be replaced, I would expect that this approach would stay the same.
Please remember to subscribe to us and switch on the notifications for this channel. For our other social media links, more content, and to support our work, please visit citti.net. Dhanyavad. Namaskar.